Hey guys, welcome back to day 3 of Quarantine BAE. Okay, we are back, and this Quarantine BAE thing, we're gonna really just go ahead and do it. We're gonna just go ahead and do it. We're gonna make it a scene. We're gonna make it a situation. We're gonna make it a thing, a playlist, a series, if you will. Okay. So I'm back with a Violet situation for day 3 of Quarantine BAE. Yes, we are all still quarantined in one way or another. Miss Corona, Miss Rona, Miss Roni Rona is still out here trying to wreak havoc on all of our social plans. And on day 3, on this day that I was filming this, I really thought I was going to lose it. Like, I don't know. It's not that I'm staying in the house much more often than I was before. I really feel like not too much has changed personally, but I feel like I have to interact too much with people that I don't feel like interacting with. You know, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just getting annoyed, okay? I'm getting annoyed, I'm getting pissed off, and I'm not even sure why, but I'm getting real upset, all right? In day 3, I was ready to blow some stuff up, you know? I really was, but I decided to sit down for a session, a makeup session, because, honey, I needed it. I really felt like I was going to lose it. I was going to get to blowing up on people. I really was. So I sat myself down and turned on the TV. I don't even remember what I was. Oh, I was watching couples therapy. And I was just like, let me just sit down and try to freaking relax, because this is all just too much for me. So anyway, that is how we ended up with this look. I started off with this super bright pink magenta shade, and I am using my Juvia's Place Minis palettes. I'm using the Berries palette, and I'm using the Violets palette. So if you guys haven't tried these palettes, you might want to grab them up, because they're really cute. And I believe when I was on the website yesterday, I saw that the Chocolates palette was actually on sale for $9.99. So you guys might want to, go ahead and scoop that up. And if you are going to purchase anything from Juvia's Place, please use my code Princess. I don't earn a commission or anything from it, but it is a code for you guys to get 10% off, because you guys always ask me, oh my gosh, Princess, do you have a code? I tried to put your name in when I was buying my Juvia's Place stuff, but it didn't work. I need a code. So here I am, you guys, okay? Here, present and in full effect. Go ahead and use code Princess at checkout, so you can get your little 10% off of your already low-priced purchase, okay? So I am I'm using that shade from the Violets palette, right? So the way this tutorial started out was, I told myself, okay, Princess, I want to do a denim eyeshadow look. Like, I want a denim colored eye. I don't know if it's going to take 1 shadow, 2, 3, a trillion, whatever. I just want it to be denim-y. So the way that this has started going, it was moving into a different atmosphere than the denim sphere. Okay, it was moving. It was still cute, but it wasn't what I wanted. So you guys see me cutting the crease and everything, right? I actually, after I did this and after I put that shadow on again, I was like, I don't want this. So I wiped it off. I'm not going to show that part because it was going to make this video far too long. But I wiped this eye look off. I kept my brows and wiped off the pink and purple. And I actually started from scratch. I still use the same 2 shades, but I nixed the cut crease situation. And I just left my entire lid the way it was and decided to just plaster that purple on there and then put pink sort of sparingly in the crease, as opposed to all over the crease like you saw a couple of minutes ago in this video. So that is why when you see this look, it doesn't exactly look like this look. You feel me? It's a little bit different, but this is more along the lines of what I was going for. This is not the denim eye look that I wanted. We can actually try that in the next tutorial that I'm gonna do for this quarantine bae situation, but it's still cute. It's still real cute, and it's not finished. It's not a finished look right now. I did add some stuff to it towards the end. You guys are gonna see that. I smoke out the lash line and stuff like that. But I really did love how this look turned out. So I'm just trying to slap on a lash. I don't know what lashes these are, some beauty supply store lashes. I actually have been trying out a lot of different lashes from different vendors because I have plans on giving you guys some things, okay? Some things. So stay tuned for that. Princess always has some business plans in mind. So you guys will hear from me soon about that. Anyway, I'm using my Milk Makeup Cooling Water Primer. This is my first time using this primer in a tutorial, and this primer is so freaking good, you guys. Oh my gosh. This primer, when I say it smooths out pores, like it really blurs your skin and it reduces inflammation, because I have a pimple on my chin, then I have a pimple like on the side of my face, sort of towards my jawline, but not exactly. Those two pimples were super inflamed, like they were hot. They were hot button pimples, and I was like, listen, y'all not about to stop me from doing my tutorial, okay? So what I did was I got my Milk Makeup Cooling Water Primer. I actually keep that in the freezer at all times. I always have that primer in my freezer, and I keep it there because whenever I'd never use it until this very tutorial, but I've had it in the freezer for months, honestly, and never remembered to use it. But then when I saw that I had this inflammation on my chin, I was like, okay, I need something that's really gonna calm that down. So I went to my freezer, picked up that primer, and you guys, it was just amazing. That's one primer that you definitely need to keep in your freezer. I don't know if you need to keep all of them in your freezer, but that's definitely one that is actually meant to be used cold. It's meant to reduce inflammation. It's meant to reduce puffiness and stuff like that. So that primer was just exactly what I needed. I was so happy to use it. So anyway, moving on, we are using our Fenty Beauty Match Sticks to highlight and contour. I'm using the shade Suede, and I remember a time when I couldn't stand these Fenty Beauty Match Sticks, and that was when it first came out, and I went out and bought the trio, and I bought espresso also. And I was like, why are they like this? They don't work for me. And that lasted all of like 2-3 days, until all of a sudden I got the idea of just warming it up between my thighs. You guys already know I either do my cleavage to warm up a product. Sorry about that. I either do my cleavages to warm up a product, or I do my in between my thighs, because those are the warm areas of my body. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to warm up a product, baby. So if you're ever having issues with a product needing to be warmed up, you are a capable human being. So go ahead and warm that up where it needs to be warmed up, honey. Okay. Anywho, let's blend it out. I am just blending away with my buffing brushes, and you guys saw me use that that really pretty Milk Makeup blush stick in the shade Swish. You guys know that that's a favorite of mine. I include that in like so many of my tutorials, like so many. I don't even have like a list of how many tutorials that I've done with that blush stick, but it is definitely a staple of my collection. Okay, it's one of those products that I will never go without, and I love using it before I've set everything. Like I use it before I bake, I use it before I use my all over set powder, I use it right after I've highlighted and contoured. That's when I put it down, because I want it to be blended out the same way I blend out everything else. You feel me? You feel me? Anyway, how are you guys doing? How is Miss Rona treating you? Are you guys cooped up in the house? How are your children's? Your children's are home from school right now, I know that much. Because all my nieces and nephews is up in here cutting up. It's like they all went home, but I'm sure they'll be back soon, which I'm tired just thinking about it. I love my nieces and nephews, but children, listen, I am at the age where, listen, I ain't got no kids, and I'm glad I ain't got no kids right now, okay? I'm gonna have children one day, but that one day is not today, okay? All right? Mama needs a break, okay? Okay, I'm not trying to be watching kids. I'm trying to rest. I'm trying to, live my life, sow my royal oats or whatever. I'm trying to live. All right? I'm trying to be the girl. I don't have time for kids right now. Anyway, I don't even know how I got on that subject. But yeah, we're just blending away, blending out or whatever. And I just love that blush. It's like it's there, but it's not, but it is. And once you blend it out, it gives this beautiful, like whatever your cheekbones were giving initially, it doubles that. At least doubles it. So I love that blush, and the blush gives a glow. Oh, it's just gorgeous, honestly. And I am going, I won't say ham, but I am going a little heavy with the warming up of the cheeks because of how potent the eye look is. Like the eyes are giving a very serious purple, like this beautiful purple look. So I wanted my cheeks to balance that. I didn't want my face to I didn't want my eyes to look too heavy. Now, if my eyes have a partner in crime, which would be the bronzer and the blush, then we're good. So that's how you get a good balance going with your face. If you have a heavy eye, you want to make sure that your cheeks look like something too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I whipped out my Fenty Beauty bronzer in, you already know, Mocha Mommy. I don't even know what my life was like before having Mocha Mommy, honestly. I don't know. Like, I don't know what I was doing with myself. I don't know. And I'm not even really interested in knowing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I am setting my highlighted areas with my all over face powder. I'm using my Holy Grail. You guys always ask me about this whenever you're new to my channel. This is my MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix powder in the shade NW48. It is a powder that I have used literally for years. It's a holy grail in my family. Like, my mom is the one who put me onto this powder when I was just a little girl. Of course, I wasn't allowed to use it, but she's been using this powder since I was a little girl. So for me to be, a grown little something, and I'm using it now, and I'm trying to pass it on to y'all. You know what I'm saying? MAC may not be the most popping makeup brand right now, but I tell you what, there are certain products from MAC that just cannot and will not ever be able to be replaced. And that Studio Fix powder is one of them. Okay, take that in and accept it. Thank you. Get into the cheeks, you guys. The camera was overexposing me just a little bit, but it's settling. Can you see the redness of the situation? In any type of normal circumstance that's not this very potent violet smoky eye, these cheeks would have been doing too much. But not here. And honestly, even if I was in like a neutral type of mood, I would still be giving these cheeks if I felt like it. The thing is, there are rules to makeup, but every rule can be bent. Every single rule, as long as you have something to supplement that rule. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to look like a clown by the cheeks. You don't want to look like a clown by the cheeks. And the way to not look like a clown by the cheeks but still have as much blush as you want It's to make sure that your eye is able to level that blush out. You feel me? Or maybe you just have to have my face. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I was so happy with this look. And when I smoked that bottom lash line out, baby, what? Let me tell you something. When I smoked that lash line out, it was over for these hoes. It was over. With every stroke, it was done. And that's that on that. So don't be loud. So loud. Anyway, so I went ahead and used the Berries palette from Juvia. And I also used the Violets palette from Juvia. So both of those berry-like purpley type shades, those are the colors that I used to smoke out the lash line. And I just loved it. If you have brown eyes like me, this is such a gorgeous eye look for you. It really enhances brown eyes. It brings out all of the fiery, caramelly, hazily flecks that are within your eyes. And it's just beautiful. Beautiful, I say. Beautiful. Anywho, we're lining our lips. Yes, we are. With the Sephora Gel Liner in the shade Molasses. You already know it's my holy grail. And for our lips today, we're using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stripped Liquid Lipstick. Yes, we are. And this is quite a potent nude, very quote-unquote chalky. But if you line properly and you do a thing here and there, it looks good and it works well. And it's actually quite gorgeous. Remember back in the day, and by back in the day, I mean like 3-4 years ago, but remember back in the day when people would be like, oh my gosh, a dark-skinned girl should not be wearing nude lipstick. Y'all look crazy. Y'all look chalky. Y'all look ashy. Y'all look like Tyrone Biggums. And you see everybody has come correct, right? Oh, yeah. They done come correct. Tuh. Playing with us. Anywho, I'm using my Too Faced highlighter. This highlighter is real icy, so I felt like it was perfect for this look. A real icy type highlighter was definitely needed in this type of look because we are essentially using cool tones. We got some warmth in there here and there, but we are using cool tones. Okay? And I just loved this look, you guys. I just loved it. I loved this look. Oh my gosh. And the highlight, how icy it is. Oh my. Yeah, I really liked it. And for the brows, I just filled them in lightly. I wasn't trying to do too much with the brows. I used my Milk Makeup brow gel. I'm going to leave the exact name on the screen, but that's what I used on my brows. And I really like it because it's a fiber type of brow gel. It creates hair-like fibers on the brow. So your job for brows is like cut in half. You either don't have to do anything at all, or you have to do barely anything. So this here is the final look, you guys. What do you think? I absolutely love it. It's a violet situation. Absolutely freaking gorgeous. Violet. I really like this eye look so freaking much. So yeah, this is the video, you guys. I hope you all loved it as much as as much as you could see that I did. So yeah, this is the video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you for my Quarantine BAE video again in a couple days. Goodbye.